I'm back. Hello, potato. No, this is not an episode of Quarantine Log. Quarantine Log has ended unless we actually go back into quarantine. So this is just a thing. And let me tell you, not knowing what to call it and not having a number for it is driving me absolutely nuts. But we'll deal with that. I'll deal with that. You don't care. I'll deal with that. So today, we're going to revisit something that we addressed back in Quarantine Log 53. That's these little guys. Remember these? I'm going to ruin the name again. Iketendayo Tempura Squid Snacks. I found them to be quite pleasant. I did finish the pack that was open. I haven't finished all of them, obviously. There's a pack there. But I had commented in that original video that they weren't crispy, and I kind of thought they would be. Now, that wasn't a complaint. I wasn't criticizing them for not being crispy. They were perfectly pleasant the way they were. I just kind of looking at them, I had expected them to be crispy. Then viewer Cute Asian Angel Girl said, or suggested, try putting them in an air fryer or oven for a few minutes. They crisped up quite nicely. And I thought, that's a good idea. We're going to have to try that. And guess what? That's what we're going to do today. So I guess let's pack the camera up and take a field trip to the kitchen. What I'm going to do is I'm going to air fry them for, unfortunately, she didn't include any suggestions of cooking time or temperature. So I'm going to do it, I think, at 350, so it's not too high. And then just do them for a variety of times, maybe like 1 to 5 minutes. And we'll see, we'll come back in here and we'll see what becomes of them. All right, let's go to the kitchen. We are back here in the void space, and here are our squid snacks. I think you can see the progression of cooking on them. You saw that I took some out every minute for the 5-minute cook time. Here's our 1 minute, which look basically the same as when they went in. They are still a little bit flexible. Actually, I suppose I should grab one for comparison, shouldn't I? So that you can see, since you can't taste or smell them, you can see what the change in them is. So here's an uncooked one, very floppy, with a soft tempura outside. The 1 minute, it's hardened up a little bit. It's not as floppy, but it's still pretty floppy. By 2 minutes, I noticed the oil was starting to kind of bubble out of them. And yeah, so that's crisped up quite nicely. The color hasn't changed too much. Again, there's our uncooked. There's our 1 minute, our 2 minute. Here at 3 minutes, we've got some browning, and yep, definitely crispy. 4 minutes, and then 5 minutes again, crispy and darker. So, let's try them and see if we can figure out what is our sweet spot for heating these up. And remember, this is at 350 in an air fryer. So, our uncooked is just very chewy. Very fishy, but quite good. Let's try 1 minute. There's a little extra crunchiness in the tempura batter there, but the squid itself is about the same. Not any real difference in chewiness of that. Let's try our 1 minute. Or 2 minutes, rather. This is where it really started to crisp up, remember. Definitely firmer and crispier. The outside is a lot crunchier than it was before, or even on the 1 minute. The fish is still a little chewy, but not anywhere near the way it was coming out of the box or the bag. All right, let's try it 3 minutes. Okay, great crunch on the 3 minute there. I'm gonna say almost though it may have. I think that may be our sweet spot. I think we're gonna get into a little bit of a burnt taste as we move on to these last two. A lot of the squid taste is kind of underrun by the flavor of the tempura batter at 3 minutes. So that's not bad. I mean, if you don't really like the fishiness, but you enjoy these, 3 minutes may well be your sweet spot. But let's try 4 minutes. I think 4 minutes is going to maybe taste a little burnt. I think 5 minutes may taste quite a bit burnt. 4 minutes isn't bad. It definitely is going over to the burnt side. As they would say on Bake Off, it's picked up a little color. So I'm thinking, I don't taste the squid much, but it's got a really good crunch that way. It definitely tastes like a nice, like crunchy tempura snack. But not so much in the squid. Let's try one of our 5 minutes, which I think these are probably too far. I think we went too far on these. Again, great crunch, but yeah, too much. I'm tasting a little burnt there. If I'd gone any farther, it definitely would have been unpleasant. This isn't so much unpleasant, it's just, it does taste like it went in a little bit longer than it really should have. But yeah, I'm going to say 3 minutes is at 350 in the air fryer is our sweet spot on these. 4 minutes if you want a little bit of a darker taste to it. But 3 minutes I think is a good balance between crispness and not being burnt. 2 minutes though is where probably the best balance between crispness and flavor of the actual squid. Not so much of the squid flavor here to me. It's getting kind of drowned out by the cooked batter. So it depends on what you're looking for there. But I think I'm going to say, if you just want it to be firmed up a little bit, and you want to still really have a good taste of squid, maybe a little bit chewy and stuff, 2 minutes is your spot. If you want just like a really good crispy bready snack with some protein in it, 3 minutes is it. So yeah, there we go. That is our attempt to air fry Ikaten Dayo tempura squid snacks from Maruesu. Remember, they love that delicious smiling face. I'll see you in the next video.